Hi Apple lovers and welcome to iWeekly, your ultimate destination for all things Apple. Join me every week as I dive into the latest Apple news, exciting rumours and in-depth insights straight from Cupertino. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a loyal Apple fan or just curious about the future of technology, this series has you covered. This episode looks at the news from my trusted sources for the week commencing the 4th of August. Coming up, we have iPhone 17 Air battery allegedly half the thickness of 17 Pros. iPhone 17 event scheduled for September the 9th. Apple Watch Ultra 3 may get a very slightly larger display. iPhone 17 Pro to start at 256 gig storage. Public beta 2's out. And Apple releases Dreamers wallpaper. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to stay ahead of the curve and never miss an episode. New episodes every weekend. Turn on notification for instant updates. My three trusted sources are macrumors.com, 9to5mac.com and appleinsider.com. Now let's get on with the news. Starting on Monday the 4th of August over at macrumors.com, iPhone 17 Air battery allegedly 2.549mm, which is half the thickness of 17 Pros. Now, it's quite funny the size of something being compared to something that isn't released yet or officially announced, but it's iPhone rumor season. We've got a month to go to the announcement, so I guess I'll start talking more about the future iPhones. I don't think it's too early for leaks now. But anyway, it's basically this iPhone 17 Air is going to be super thin. My choice this year, I mean, I'm not going Pro. That's not what I'm about. It's just too much money. Doesn't fit in with the budget affordable thing I'm trying to do here. However, I do like the Plus, so I've always rocking the Plus. I've got a 16 Plus right now, but apparently this Air variant is taken over from the Plus. So I am open to going to the smaller size. Now I know the 16E is smaller than the base model iPhone. Not that small, but it has opened my mind to maybe not having the Plus this year. We'll see what the pricing's like ultimately. But it would be cool to get a new version of a phone, but I don't want to spend a fortune. So let's see what happens. Then on Tuesday, August the 5th, over at 9to5Mac, when will Apple announce the iPhone 17 event? Apparently, it's looking around about the 9th of September. Pre-orders would then go on sale that Friday on the 12th, and then the following week they'll be released. So that sounds about right. It's usually what it is. So yeah, I mean, I'm recording this on the 9th. So we've got a month to go. So we're getting deep into iPhone season now. It's very exciting. Now on Tuesday, August the 5th, over on appleinsider.com, Apple Watch Ultra 3 may get a very slightly larger display. So I'm rocking the Apple Watch 2 Ultra. I've got a video coming out very shortly on it. In fact, I think it's out tomorrow, so I'll probably put a link below. If the link's not working, it's not out yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm releasing that video tomorrow. So anyway, a leaked detail from the iOS 26 beta code is that it's going to be very slightly bigger display. It's going from a resolution of 410 by 502 to 422 by 514. It's minuscule, but it's a tidbit. I mean, are you really going to notice that much? But anyway, the fact that there is going to be an Apple Ultra Watch 3 is a good thing. And of course, they release watches at the same time as iPhones as well. Then back over on macrumors.com on Wednesday, August the 6th, the iPhone 17 Pro could start with 256 gig storage. That sounds about right to me. The iPad Pros, the M4 variants, start off at 256 gigs. Why wouldn't you do that with a Pro? And what last year showed us was there was a very, apart from the design and the look, very little between the two phones. In fact, it really only was the screen ProRes last year. So this could be something to distinguish the Pro tier. Interesting tidbit, I was tempted to go, I've got 128 gig storage, which has always been enough, and I thought it was enough for me. And then I was getting closer and closer. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I had like 5 gigs left all of a sudden. I did a factory restore because my Apple cache, the system cache was just out of control. I did a factory restore, restored it, and I'm back down to like 50 gigs available. So I'm very pleased to say I don't need the higher tier because I use a lot of cloud services. Anyway, I always go off on a variant. Anyway, that's my tidbit. Then back over at 95mac.com on Thursday, the 7th of August, they released the second iPad OSs and iOSs. All those 26 public betas are out. It's cool for me. Usually when there's just a normal software update, I spend an hour activating everything. But I've only got 4 devices on the public beta. I've got an iMac, I've got my iPad Pro, the 12.9 and the 11-inch. The 12.9 I'm just keeping in the keyboard on purpose to enjoy that Mac version. And my 16E. It seems performing great. I'm noticing more smoother animations, more animations. I think they're pretty much there with the liquid glass now. And again, we're only a month away from the public release now, so this is getting very exciting. I keep on getting tempted to put these on my main devices, but no, I'm just like I waited for the public beta, I am going to see it through and not install it on my main drivers until it's actually officially released. And lastly, back over at appleinsider.com on Friday the 8th of August, Apple does now and again release new wallpapers. It's mainly the Pride stuff, which I don't tend to download. However, they have this very colourful for the Dreamers, which is celebrating Asian creators. And it's available from their website. It's available from 9to5mac.com, all of these places. It's quite a colourful wallpaper. I quite like it. So that's it for this week's episode of iWeekly. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorldUK and check out my website at www.techhubworlduk.co.uk, and I'll see you on next week's news.